Hey y'all, it's Brittany Bianca. Welcome back to my channel once again. I'm looking a little bit different today. Like I understand, I don't look the way I usually do. So today I'm doing a passion twist tutorial for y'all, which is why I'm looking a little bit rough because I'm about to start them right now. So I'm just going to take y'all through like everything that I do when I do my passion twist. So I'm really excited. I did passion twist for the first time actually not too long ago, probably like 3 weeks ago. I did them for the first time. I actually got the wrong hair for them, but I decided to roll with it anyway, and they turned out pretty decent. But I decided I wanted to redo them because they didn't last as long as I wanted them to, and I wanted to like kind of try them with the hair that I'm supposed to use. So I'm going to take y'all through like the whole process of how I do the twist and just kind of show you step by step how to do it. Let me show y'all what type of hair I'm using. I have it in here. I haven't opened it yet because I got it in the mail. Shout out to Amazon for having my bag the way you always do. This hair. Oh yeah. Alright, so for my passion twist, I'm using the FreeTress Water Wave hair, the 22-inch hair in the color 2, and I got 6 packs of these. The last time I did my passion twist, I used FreeTress hair, but I got deep twist on accident instead of water wave. So deep twist, if you don't know, it's like that describes the curl pattern, and it's a little bit looser than the water wave. So they weren't as like, the twists weren't as juicy as they were supposed to be, but they still turned out alright, so it was fine. But this is the correct hair, the water wave. So I got 6 packs of this in the color 2. And this is what I'm gonna use. I will put a link to the pack that I got from Amazon because all of these came in like one package, so I didn't have to like choose one and then like add 5 more. They had all of these in like a package bundle deal, so I'll put a link to that down below for y'all. Alright, so what I'm about to do right now, like right after I finish recording, I'm going to go through and detangle my hair because I still haven't detangled it from when I had the other twist in, so it's just a lot going on up here. But I'm gonna detangle it. Then I'm going to go wash it with this shampoo. It's my go-to shampoo, my Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla shampoo. So I'm going to wash it with that, and then I'm going to deep condition with the Shea Moisture Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask. So just like this deep conditioner. It's the Jamaican Black Castor Oil line. So I'm going to deep condition with that. Rinse it all out, and then my hair will be nice and clean and fresh and ready for a new style. Make sure y'all are following me on Instagram and Twitter at _BrittanyBianca so you can get updates on the videos that I have coming up and just kind of see how my style turned out, because if it turns out good enough, I'll probably be taking a lot of pictures, you know, doing it for the gram. So I'm gonna go ahead, do what I need to do to my hair, and then I'm gonna come back. Alright, so I've already divided these into sections, and I've rubber banded each of them as well. So you can see like each of them are like just like rubber like banded down. I slicked my roots down using this Shine and Jam. That's what I'm using to hold my hair down in the twist as well. This is my first time using this stuff, but it's really good, y'all. Like it just puts my hair into place, and I have used almost this entire bottle on this one style. So if you get a jar of this, make sure you get like a big jar. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray this piece a little bit and then comb through it. It's already been detangled, but I sprayed through it one more time, like just to make sure that it's thoroughly detangled, because all my 4C girls, you know, our hair, it be acting like it don't want to stay detangled. So I just go through it one more time just to make sure. So I've got my hair, and I'm using 3 strands for each section. I was doing 2 strands, but it was a little bit like thin for me, so I'm using 3, and that gave me like the perfect size. If you are using 3 for each section and they're about this size, make sure that you get 7 packs of hair instead of 6. 6 worked for me because I was able to grab from some hair that I used last time. But yeah, make sure if you're doing like the 3 strands in each one that you get 7 packs of hair, because I probably would have ran out if I hadn't grabbed from that other pack. So now I'm gonna take this hair, I'm gonna crochet it into my head. I like to kind of like twist this a little bit so that it makes it easier to grab with the crochet needle. So I'm gonna take my little crochet needle, I'm gonna put it in through this section, so just right underneath the rubber band. Okay. And then I'm going to take the hair, I'm going to latch it into the hook. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but I'm latching it into the hook, closing the hook, and then pulling it underneath the rubber band. So just like that. From here, I'm gonna keep the needle where it's at, and the part that's dividing the two sections, my finger, I'm gonna use this in my thumb to hold this section. And this is so that like these two sections don't get like all mixed up and tangled and all that. I'm gonna release my latch. And this section that I grabbed, I'm just gonna put it right through the loop. Okay, so you're basically like using it to tie the hair in a knot around your hair. So just pull that together. So your hair is in there. So now what I like to do, this is when I start kind of like blending my hair in with this hair. So what I like to do first is take my wide tooth comb, and I'm literally just gonna comb the hair, right? Just gonna comb my hair, and this is like to help it blend in so that it's not sticking out once I twist it. I'm gonna take some of my Shining Jam, and I'm gonna take like a really good amount. I've been using a good amount, which is why I'm like out now. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna take like a really good amount of gel, and I'm just gonna just go at it. Okay, so I'm just gonna smear it up there, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm smoothing my hair as I'm putting the gel up there too. So I just do that, and then I split it into two sections. And from here, I'm gonna go ahead and start twisting. Make sure when you do your twist that you're not just going around like that, you know? Like make sure when you do it that you're like twisting it like that and then going around, because doing that is gonna help make it like a lot tighter and a lot neater. So just make sure you're doing your twist like that. And also make sure that as you go down that you're like pulling them. So when I say pulling, I mean like this, like pulling it, you know, as you go up, just to make sure that it's like as tight as possible. And the purpose of doing that is just because like this hair like unravels kind of easily, like not as easily as other hair because it's pretty curly, but yeah, just make sure you're pulling it as you go along so that it's less likely that your natural hair will like stick out. So now what I'm doing is just taking a little bit more gel, and I'm gonna smooth it onto my hair as I go down. Again, just like double checking, making sure that it stays in place. And from here, I'm literally just gonna twist and pull all the way down to the bottom. Alright, so once I get about to like this point on my hair, what I like to do is take a brush. So you can take like a paddle brush or something like that, and I'm just gonna comb through the hair just like this. So the purpose of doing this is so that when you twist all the way down to the bottom, the twist will actually stay twisted, because if not, then the hair will become like unraveled pretty easily. So this is kind of like something that I learned while I was doing my twist. So I started doing this little brush method on the end so that they wouldn't unravel. So, okay, so once I brush through that a few times, I just continue to twist. And this also like lets you make the sections even too. Like if one side is shorter than the other, then it's easier to kind of like split the hair apart when it's brushed like this. And that's what it looks like. So that is how I do my passion twist. So now I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of it. Y'all, so I'm back, and as you can see, I got my life together a little bit, but I'm back with the finished product, and I love these so much. Like I was looking at them earlier, and I was just like, this is unreal. Like these twists are so shiny, they're so juicy and soft, And it's just like, it's mainly because of the hair that you use. It's like, because of the texture of the hair, it's like you can't go wrong with these twists. Like, oh my goodness. It looks fairly natural as well. Like, it's like, obviously this isn't my hair, but like if I were to have a curl pattern like this, it looks like how my hair would look if I twisted it up and had like a really loose curl pattern, you know? It took me a while to do, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it shouldn't take that long to do it, but with me, like, I was really trying my best to make it neat. And I know it's like crochet hair. Me and crochet hair don't get along all the time. So like sometimes it takes me a little bit longer like to get it neat the way I want it to be, just because crochet hair be acting up sometimes. I'm gonna give y'all the real. Like, crochet hair be acting up sometimes. It's like you have to be very careful when you're using the crochet hook needle. And when you're pulling it through your hair, because it could like separate and get tangled, and it's just, it'd be a whole hot mess. So I was like really taking my time, making sure that I was being like extra careful. But I ended up, I think it took me all together like 8 hours to do the style. If you're used to doing hair and like working with the hair, it'll probably take you like 4 or 5 hours. So it's not like too bad of a style. Like, it's pretty easy to do. It's just like a lot of hair that you're working with. So that's probably why it took me so long. And again, you know, like trying to make it neat. Like, this is such a go-to summer look. Like, I feel like I'm ready for summer with this hair. These are so fun, y'all. Like, they're so much fun. They're curly and bouncy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. Tell me if you've tried passion twists. Tell me if you're going to try passion twists. I hope this video like makes you want to try them, because I definitely was inspired by like other videos that I watched, and that's what made me say like, hey, I want to do passion twists. So I hope you see it and kind of like, you know, consider doing them. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll have the link to all of the, you know, information about the hair and other products that I use down below in the description bar. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.